Alright everybody, welcome to Let's Play Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path. This is the beta version apparently because if you don't know the story of this game, basically it's the sequel to Ace Attorney Investigations 1, which was a great game, but apparently didn't sell well enough for Capcom standards, so they decided that they were not going to do an English localization of this sequel. So a fan translation was made, and that's what we see here. And this is the first well, no, I shouldn't say that. They had a bunch of early versions with only the first couple of cases translated, but now they've gotten the whole game translated, but apparently they still have some errors here and there or something like that. But I didn't want to wait around for the full version whenever it comes. So we're playing the beta version. Am I forgetting anything? I feel like there was something else. Oh yeah, that's right. So this is going to be a blind Let's Play. I've played all of the other Ace Attorney games, but not this one. However, I do know a few things about this game, unfortunately. For instance, I know who the bad guy is in the last case, because some, what's the word? Short-term thinking person on YouTube decided to upload a video clearly depicting the villain in the thumbnail with the title something like Craziest Final Boss Ever. So yeah, that was kind of spoiled for me. And I know some other little details, and I listened to some of the soundtrack, so it's not going to be completely fresh, but mostly. So why don't we get right into this? There's a new game. Turnabout Target. I also know that the first case starts with an airplane. There it is. Alright. There it is, we can see it! It's the emissary of peace from the east. The president's private plane is arriving at Gourd Lake. Hey, I didn't know this. Gourd Lake? Never thought we'd see that again. Can you hear it? The cheers of the crowd. It's the Fire Nation. Welcome, Zheng Fa Republic. Welcome, Mr. President. Mr. President, this way, please. Your audience awaits. My dear friends, it's going fast. A few days ago, a smuggling ring that has long plagued my nation was exposed and crushed. This was possible thanks to your country's prosecutor's office. Gun! Suddenly gun! From the bottom of my heart, I convey unto them my utmost gratitude. However, the battle is still not over. I declare, here and now, the hammer of justice shall be brought down upon all evil. Kablam! Eek! Hurry, contact the prosecutor's office. We need that man. Only Miles Edgeworth can save the president from his assassination. Somehow. I believe I've seen that full intro before, actually. Okay. Gourd Lake, audience area. Here we are, Miles Edgeworth. I'm not going to do funny voices for everybody, I'm sorry. I'm just going to read it pretty much normally. Word of this must have reached every corner of the world by now. There's Gumshoe! An assassination attempt on the President of the Republic of Zheng Fa. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor. I was asked to investigate this grave incident, but upon my arrival... Mr. Edgeworth! Oh boy. Yay, there's that old music. We've been waiting for you, sir! This man is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct who assists me on all cases under my jurisdiction. What is the President's current condition? I'm still not sure, sir. The paramedics just entered his plane a few moments ago. I see. I hope it's nothing too serious. Very well, Detective. Please show me around the crime scene. Roger that, sir. You've never said roger that, have you, Gumshoe? Is that a thing you're gonna do now? Hey, mister, just a minute, I'm begging you. Oh, who's this? What's this? Mister, you're the prosecutor in charge around these parts, right? There's a lot of heart? Can I ask you a little something real quick? I'm afraid I must refrain from commenting for now. Let's go, Detective. Hey, wait, Mr. Prosecutor! Hold on, Mr. Edgeworth. Wait for me, sir. Now then, Detective, care to fill me in on the details? Basically, the whole thing happened here in Gourd Lake Park. There was a big welcoming event for the President of the Republic of Zheng Fa. Zheng Fa arrives for his visit. His plane lands on Gourd Lake. Nothing too special there. President of Zheng Fa, Dijung Huang. Man, they did not bother to localize those names. Like most of the time, I think, well, like in the officially translated games, they'll come up with new names for all the characters, but apparently not in this case. Although Shilong Lang was pretty Chinese sounding. As I recall, the newspapers and news programs were making quite a deal over his visit. Newspaper article, jotted down in my organizer. Did he have an organizer in the first game? What did he have? I think he must have. It rained a bit, but it stopped just before his plane landed. He came out, and all of a sudden, in the middle of his speech, bang! A gunshot! At least I think it was. Could have been an air tank popping a giant samurai balloon. You think? Truth is, I just got here as well, so I don't know all the details, sir. So that's a phoenix as their country's emblem, looks like. So you were also called here on short notice. Yep, and today was supposed to be my day off. Oh, Gumshoe. And I was supposed to be at the High Prosecutor's office, preparing a case for trial. The Chief Prosecutor asked for you personally, sir. Who's the Chief Prosecutor now? Is that still Lana Skye? She was Chief Prosecutor, right? Yeah. Chief Prosecutor? The Chief Prosecutor was taking part in the welcoming event. How many times were you going to say Chief Prosecutor? Apparently the Chief called out right after the incident occurred. Call Prosecutor Edgeworth. He's the only one who can solve this case, he said. Okay, so it's not Lana Skye anymore. I see, so that's what happened. After the incident, we sealed off the park right away. Which means the assassin is still in the park. Assassin in this crowd. This could get dangerous, sir. If there is another incident, these civilians could get in harm's way. This is a race against time. Let's begin the investigation. First, we investigate the crime scene and gather some information. Precisely. There's no mistaking it. The President was targeted with a gun. Even under such tight security, the President was fired at during the speech. So this is the logic system. In the first game, you got little bits of logic, and you had to like match them up at certain when you got, you know, two that would correspond, and then make a new fact. And it was really fun. But apparently, and this is another thing I know about this game already. There's logic chess in this one. I have no idea how that works, and I'm looking forward to it. This is something I'll have to keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe, where was security at the time of the gunfire? The police were only in charge of guarding the park's perimeter. The President was being protected by his own personal bodyguards. It's those guys over there. Those shady-looking twins. Why don't you try talking to them, sir? To talk to someone, press the A button while standing near them. That's how I do it in real life, yep. Okay, what is this all about? Yeah, you can't see that, but there's something funny in the bottom screen. It looks like a map, I guess. Let's check out the logic just for fun. Looks like plain old logic. Okay. Fine by me. Organizer. You can't see this either, unfortunately. I do have this set up so I can switch to the bottom screen whenever I want. Fancy schmancy. Got our prosecutor's badge. Oh, there you go. So we've seen that already. Nothing of note. Okay, let's get going then. So do you walk around? Nope. Okay, arrow keys. What do you want? I'll do some funny voices when it feels necessary. You're the president's bodyguards, correct? What was the president's security detail like during the speech? The president had his 2 best men by his side. The rest were stationed near the stage area. We are professionals. We constantly kept our eyes on the crowd, scanning for any signs of suspicious activity. I see. In other words, security was flawless during the president's speech. Security was flawless. Any suspicious people would have been noticed. Let's keep going. We should talk to other people and examine anything suspicious, in order to collect the remaining pieces of information from the scene of the crime. Yeah, I must say, so far the translation is pretty much indistinguishable from an official game. I see, so that's how you round up your info. So what do you do with all that info after it's squared away? Hey, where's Kay? Where's Kay right now? Someone in the crowd is making quite a ruckus, but I don't have time for that now. Gotta crouch down on the ground like this. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! Tell me how, please! After gathering some pieces of information, you try to find the connections between them. Detective! Hey now, don't be such a stick in the mud. What's this about finding connections? You connect the 2 pieces of information that share a link. That's Mr. Edgeworth's specialty. It's called logic, pal. Press the L button to use logic and the X button to connect my thoughts. Or I could just do it on the touchscreen. I should start by pressing the L button to use logic. Bam! Connect my thoughts. So, down here, got shooting of the president, security during the speech, so tap on the 1. And bam! I think it's going to happen up here. No. Connect. It's going to happen up here. Whoosh! That's a good effect. Someone was able to fire a gun under flawless security. And they were able to avoid being spotted by professional bodyguards. They must have been a professional assassin. This is no easy task. There had to be a certain amount of preparation beforehand. It's very likely that the president's assassination was a premeditated crime. The president was targeted during his speech. This was likely premeditated. Okay. I expect nothing less from Mr. Edgeworth. What brilliant logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow the facts and find a connection, you will begin to see the truth. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray farther from the truth. But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Alright. Okay, let's start by examining everything we can. Examine and approach anything that looks suspicious. Just press the A button. I want to consult with it. Oh. Did you do that before? Press the Y button. Or I can just press this gumshoe button down on the bottom screen. I like that. Oh, partner. It says partner, so presumably that'll be replaced by someone else at some point. Interesting. Alright. Whoops. Who should we talk to first? Let's examine the podium. It seems like a good place to start. The gun was fired during the president's speech. I remember when I had to give a speech in grade school. What an awful day. Right in the middle of my speech, an earthquake broke out and shook the classroom, sir. Jeez. That really is awful. I don't do well with earthquakes, myself. Huh? Are you listening to me? You're ignoring me, aren't you, sir? No, he said it was awful. Don't you? torn bit of banner here? Is it? It's not. No. Is it? This is... No. What? How? Nobody cleaned that up? Yeah, I was surprised. Didn't Larry pick that up? Yeah, I was surprised too. No matter how you look at it, it's definitely the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo, a hero from a popular TV program. Popular with both children and adults, it has broad appeal. Why would they use a Steel Samurai balloon at the welcoming event, sir? Perhaps he was chosen as the hero to represent our country, so it's a new one? Okay. Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Okay, doing this thing. So, we're on the bottom screen now. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Whatever. Let's look at the pretty flowers. These flowers were delivered from a foreign country. I don't even know their names. Was it, Alabast? Is that the one? Yeah, my favorite flowers are roses and carnations. Because when I see roses, I think of weddings. And when I see carnations, I think of birthday parties. You're probably just thinking about all of the cake you're allowed to eat. Please don't be so blunt about it, sir. Alright. Is this flag? It's the flag of the Republic of Zheng Fa. The symbol appears to be a phoenix motif. This is... What is it, sir? Haven't you noticed? There's an unusual spot on this flag. Perhaps a bullet hole? Compare it to the flag on the opposite side of the stage. There isn't a speck of dirt on it. This flag is spotless, sir. Yes, that is what the flag is supposed to look like. However, there is one spot on this flag that is out of place. Where is it, sir? Please explain it so I can understand. What a helpless man. Suppose I should point it out to him. Okay. Yep, got it. Right there. It's a bullet hole. There's an unusual hole in this flag. Ah, you're right! Judging from the burn marks around the hole... Oh, so it's from close range. Appears to be a bullet hole, right? Bullet hole? And the bullet from the gun must have gone through the flag. It has to be close range for it to leave burn marks, doesn't it? Alright, more logic. Oh geez, should I have had it on the top screen? Oh, this is hard. And I can't figure out how to make it, like, have both of them on the screen. Maybe I should just keep it on the top screen from now on. Let's look at the Steel Samurai. Poor Steel Samurai balloon. It looks so miserable. Indeed. What did it do to deserve such a fate? According to witnesses, a gunshot was heard when the balloon popped. Did a bullet from the gun hit the Steel Samurai balloon? First at the time the gunshot was hit by the bullet. Did those two pieces of information connect? Maybe it was an assassination attempt on the Steel Samurai. To desecrate the Steel Samurai like this is a serious crime. Detective, we must not let this reprehensible assassin get away with this. Of course, sir. Samurai balloon data jotted down in my organizer. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Alright. Logic it is. Alright, so this probably we can't probably do anything with this. No. I'm thinking this one and this one. Phew. As a result of the gunshots, there is a bullet hole in a flag and a ruptured balloon. That must mean 2 shots were fired, sir. No. No, it doesn't. If we include the shot that hit the president, it's possible that... No, well, it's possible, but that's not a reasonable thing to assume. No, it's also possible that the flag and the balloon were punctured by the same bullet. Thank you. If only we could be certain about the number of gunshots. That was quick. Didn't even talk to the police guy over there. Now then, let's continue the investigation. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! If you find anything new, could you please let me know? Oh boy. I've been wondering for a while now, but who exactly is that woman? I thought she was just a nosy onlooker, but it looks like she's investigating too. Hey, please, I'm begging you! In order to figure out how many shots were fired, we need to talk to a witness. It can't be helped. Let's try talking to her. Ah, Mr. Prosecutor. The name's Nicole Swift. Why do you have a microphone? Just between you and me, this case is going to be my exclusive scoop. Exclusive? So you are a lot of heart. Miss Swift, is it? Could you tell me what you witnessed during... So how's your investigation coming along? Y'all got a suspect yet? You really are just a lot of heart. Where do you get that Philly doohickey around your neck? Could you please stop talking for a moment? I will be the one asking questions. What is this, an interrogation? I reckoned I was going to get myself an interview. I'd like to know how many gunshots were fired. Can you please tell me what you saw? Well, I guess. And more importantly, what you heard, perhaps. I ain't telling you nothing. What? My life depends on info. I ain't giving it up that easily. Don't be selfish, pal. Won't you please cooperate with us? Selfish? If you ain't gonna share no info with me, then I'm gonna go get it from elsewhere. Wait a minute, pal. If I wait, are you gonna give me what I want? If not, adios, amigos. She won't budge. We're at a stalemate here. A stalemate? I wonder about that. What do you mean, sir? As you know, chess is one of my hobbies. Okay, I see where this is going. How does one go on the offensive against a defensive opponent? There are many tactics available on the chessboard. Really? I don't know much about chess. I prefer checkers. Even if it appears to be a flawless defense, there is always an opening. Observe as I break down her defense with my words. In order to get her to talk, I'll need to use the right strategy. Using the image of a chess game, I need to stay one step ahead of my opponent. Okay, here we go. Logic check. Oh, it's timed? You kidding me? Now then, let's analyze the situation. So it's logic speed chess. Until you give me some info, my trap's sealed shut. Speaking of traps, she has a bear trap on her backpack. Why does she need all that gear? She has her guard up. So this is her defensive strategy. If I waste too much time, she may grow impatient. Or maybe it's like... time is like your chances. Pay attention to the time. Oh, there's something flashing down there. Yeah, you can't see that, but there's a little time bar. I must not be careless with my words. When my opponent becomes agitated or aggressive, I told you I ain't talking. You're stubborn as a mule. For example, during times like this, I should calmly wait and see how things play out. The moment my opponent shows an opening, I'll be able to strike. First, I should ask her about her identity. Now, let us begin. Logic chess. Begin. Oh, geez, it is actually timed. Okay, your occupation. First, could you tell me your occupation? No way. If I told you, then you might get the wrong idea. Wrong idea? In other words, it's a job that you cannot tell others about? I never said that. I ain't some kind of suspicious person. I'm not gonna... You look suspicious to me, or wait and see? I think I'm gonna wait and see. I'm just your run-of-the-mill model citizen. Please excuse my rudeness. I did not mean to offend you. I may not know the details of your job, but I'm sure that it is a reputable one. Eh? Well... You might be giving me too much credit there. I ain't even done any major articles yet. An article writing job? Heh. I heard you mention articles just now. Does your job involve writing articles by any chance? Dang nabbit! That's right. I'm an investigative reporter, like Lotta Hart. A bona fide up-and-coming news journalist. I see, a reporter. She may already have some information about the case. You're saying that out loud, Edgeworth. It's not in your head. This will be my next line of questioning. Oh, and my bar just refilled. This is where the real battle begins. I'll need to draw out even more information from her. Okay, content of your coverage, or did you witness the incident? Did you witness the incident? Were you present at the time the incident occurred? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, how about some of that info you promised me? No, ladies first. I insist. I told you, my trap's sealed shut. You ain't getting my info that easily. Talk or I'll arrest you, or wait and see. I think I'll wait and see. I don't have that kind of jurisdiction. This is my livelihood here. Please, I'm begging you. If you stick your head in too deep, you may be putting yourself in danger. I'm a pro, after all. A few gunshots don't scare me. A few! Mm-hmm. You heard gunshots. Heh. I'll admit, you're dedicated to your job. However, you still have much to learn. The fact that you heard the gunshots clearly means that you were present during the incident. You must have seen something. Kablam! Busted again. I just happened to be there covering the speech, and that's when it all went south. That's all, I swear. I ain't saying another word. So she was here to write an article about the speech. She should still have the materials she gathered for her article. This could be a useful clue. Content of your coverage. It's giving me the same options again. You said that you're a reporter. Did you come here to gather news materials? If you want to know that bad, give me some info first. Oh, jeez. No, you first. Show me what you've gathered. Honest to Betsy, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me try using that clue. You must still have the materials. Okay. You're telling me that you came here to gather material and you left empty-handed? That's a good point. You should still have the materials you collected with you. Bam! That's... Darn tootin', I'm a pro. I collect info with my own 2 feet. Huh? That's why I ain't giving it up without a fight. As the prosecutor in charge of this case, I am making a serious plea for your cooperation. Don't you mess with me. I ain't handing it over to you, and that's final. I am just messing with you, or wait and see. Edgeworth doesn't mess with anybody. Please understand where I'm coming from, Mr. Prosecutor. Being a reporter is a tough job, isn't it? Ah, so you're finally getting it? How's your job performance been? Well, I'm always trying to be the best reporter I can be. This here tape recorder? I always carry it by my side. Let me listen to the tape! Sorry you can't see all the options. They're not that interesting, I guess. I think the first one there was like, I don't care about your tape recorder, which obviously we do. I see. If you're trying to be the best reporter that you can be, then it would be unnatural for you to not have collected any news materials. You recorded it on your tape recorder, didn't you? The information regarding this case. Kablam! Oh yeah, we did it. Oh, doggone it. Here goes my exclusive scoop. That's right, I have it on my tape recorder. All the information I recorded from my article is right here. Checkmate.